I know I will. As a matter of fact, I'm so strong going to embroidery school. I brought doggy bags just in case. Seriously, I'm going to talk about how Toastmasters changed my life. I'm going to talk about what led me to join Toastmasters, what I learned in Toastmasters, and what I was able to accomplish because of Toastmasters. Toastmasters was a great investment for me. Through Toastmasters, I learned how to become a better speaker, a better leader, and also a better person. However, if I could describe myself in one word, what would that one word be? Let's find out. When I was growing up, I had this fear that a lot of people have. And that was the fear of public speaking. The fear of public speaking was a fear that I did not want to face at all. When I was in high school, I tried to avoid giving presentations in class as much as possible. But when I was in college, I realized that avoiding class presentations was not really all that possible. Some of the presentations I gave in college were okay, but others were a complete disaster. I didn't understand why I had this fear of public speaking, but as I got older, I realized that if I were to get ahead in life, this fear of public speaking was a fear that I had to face and conquer. When I heard about Toastmasters, which is an organization that helps people develop both communication skills and leadership skills, I felt that I had finally found an effective weapon to fight against the fear of giving presentations in front of a large audience. I joined this club, Greater Hartford Toastmasters, back in 2004. Once I received the Basic Communication and Leadership Program Manual, I was ready to begin my training to become a great speaker. When I was working in the basic manual, I learned the basics of creating a speech. Some of the basics I learned were how to organize a speech, how to get to the point that you were trying to make, how to use body language, vocal variety, and also visual aids, and also how to inspire an audience. The speech that I gave from this manual enabled me to feel more comfortable and confident when I speak in front of a large group. After I completed all 10 of the projects in the basic manual and received my Competent Toastmaster Award, I started working on the advanced manuals. The advanced manuals were a lot more challenging, but those manuals helped me to build on the communication skills I have already learned from the previous manual. While working in the advanced manual, I also developed leadership skills by becoming a club officer. I decided to take on the role of Vice President of Education when the current Vice President of Education at that time had to leave because of maternity reasons. At first, I was selected to cover her while she was away in order to maintain the structure of the club. When she decided not to return to the club, I became the official Vice President of Education for the 2009-2010 Toastmasters year. Without any prior experience, but with the help of my fellow Toastmasters, I took on the challenge of being the Vice President of Education for this club. This hands-on experience gave me the opportunity to learn how to create successful Toastmasters club meetings and also to help all members of this club in their journey to become better communicators. The opportunity to test my communication skills and my leadership skills outside of the Toastmasters club presented itself at my job. Back in 2010, the employees at the company that I worked for, MetLife, had to take a department survey. When the results of that survey came back, our department scored low in some of the questions in certain categories. Management decided to have some of the employees break up into 3 different focus groups to determine why our department scored so low on those questions and what we could do to improve the results. Not only did I volunteer to be a part of a focus group, also volunteered to be the team leader for that group. Part of my job as a team leader was to schedule some of the focus group meetings. My experiences as Vice President of Education prepared me for that. Each of the focus groups were to gather information and come up with ideas to improve certain areas in our department, and choose a spokesperson to present those ideas to the managers and all the other employees at a department meeting that we have every 4 months. I, along with some of the other members of our focus group who were hesitant to be the spokesperson, suggested that I should be the spokesperson because I'm the team leader of that group. One of the members of my team helped me with the presentation. At the meeting, there were 44 members in the audience. That's a lot. When it was time for me to speak, I was introduced, then I got up in front of the audience and gave my presentation from start to finish. There was not a trace of nervousness inside of me. If there was, I didn't feel it. By the end of the day, I received quite a few compliments from my coworkers. I'm going to let you know a little secret. At work, I'm known as the quiet one. So you can imagine how shocked everyone was when saw me standing there actually talking. The following year, I got my year-end review, and my manager told me she would like to see me give more presentations, because she was impressed by what I did. Since becoming a Toastmaster, I have developed and demonstrated both communication skills and leadership skills. Now back to my original question. If I could describe myself in one word, what would that one word be? Empowered. That's right. I am empowered. Before I joined Toastmasters, I had this fear of standing up in a large group of people and speaking. Back then I felt powerless. Now that I'm a Toastmaster, I joined the club, gave speeches, had leadership roles, gained all this experience, took those experience and used them outside. Now I am empowered. All of you members who have been here for over a year, you are empowered. You walked down the same road I have. You completed manual speeches, you were club officers, some of you were presidents, secretary of public relations. You gained that experience. Now you are empowered. Those of you who have been here less than a year, you are empowered. You're here, you're working to get yourself to meet that goal. Any guests or people visiting, guess what? You are empowered. Maybe before, you didn't know what to do about your fear of public speaking, but now you know. So come to Toastmasters, you get empowered, and you stay empowered. This is Toastmasters.